Hey everyone, this is Pounding Rocks checking in, and this is a Patches the Hardbody episode update. I think this is number 8. We're getting ready to ship this head over to the machine shop to be checked out, and if it comes back good, it'll get decked. Then it can be put back into service. But just want to show you a few things that I've noticed here that I'm not like terribly thrilled with. If you look closely at the bearing surfaces here, these are the camshaft bearings, and based on the amount of gunk that I've found in this head, especially on the cam towers, this thing has been oil starved a little bit. Probably didn't help that I beat the living crap out of it over in the field last year, but it never showed a low oil pressure light or anything. But they are showing a little bit of wear. The cam towers are sitting over here, and yeah, they're pretty sludgy. And as you can see, that's just oil residual gunk from me just taking it off there. These are going to go to work and go in the tank and get cleaned up. This is the center bearing cap. This is the one that I tell everybody that really should be cleaned out, because this is how the rocker arms are fed, through that hole, and then it comes out of that small hole right here. So it comes up through this hole and it splits, and one goes into one rail and the other one goes in the other rail. So if you're having rocker arm noise, or you're replacing your rocker arms, it may be a good time to put that in the tank and clean it up a little bit. So that's something I discovered there, and I'm not terribly pleased with it. The rocker rail assemblies don't look terrible. They're gunky, but they're not awful. So I may take them apart and just spray out the rails themselves, get any gunk, because the gunk likes to accumulate on the ends. So you'll get sludge on both ends here. So the other thing I had to do was take the spark plugs out, because that's what this guy wanted. And this is about 4,000 miles. Put that under the light. About 4,000 miles worth of spark plug right there. So she is definitely a sludgy, dirty engine. But I'm not really seeing anything that's like terribly alarming, other than just filthiness. So all I'm waiting for right now is the YouTube check is supposed to be coming in at the end of January or sometime mid-January, and I'm going to use that to pay for all the head work that needs to get done. And then if this head doesn't pass, because the guy just says it's too sludged up, or it's rubbish or whatever, then I've got this head sitting on the bottom shelf over there with the red rag in it. That will be the next one. That'll go to the machine shop to get cleaned up, and we'll put that together. But I'm really not seeing anything that's terribly alarming, other than just filth. So that's as far as I'm going to go with this project. I'm going to roll this up into a rag and put it over in the corner with the pile of parts that are forming here. Don't worry, that's not wood, that's cardboard. I wouldn't do that to my wood floor. So I got the intake manifold, the rocker rails, the bearing caps. I'll have the camshaft. I've got the exhaust manifold sitting right here on the floor. I just took the whole thing out, just cut it off, because I sold the catalytic converter because scrap prices were an all-time high, and it's a 91. Yeah, who needs a cat? Of course, the government's going to hear that and say, "Ugh." But yeah, so hopefully this all works out. And I'll get you guys posted as soon as this thing is done. It might be a couple weeks before I get it out to the machine shop, but once it's done and back, I'll show you guys the final results. Or if this thing fails, then I will show you guys what my next course of action is going to be. So once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I'm pumping a lot of stuff out this week just because the weather's decent, and I've been falling behind on some of these projects, and I'm just feeling the itch of getting things done. So once again, thank you. Pounding Rocks tuning out, and Patches thanks you for tuning in. Take it easy now. Bye, guys.